Hello, Bearcat Nation. I am AB Stocks. Today we are joined with phenomenal, young, bright, rising superstar in the profession with Layah Neal. Hello, Layah.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome.
Thank you for
We've
having
had
me.
thank you for being here. We've had a great chance to chit chat over the past few minutes, and you have a wealth of experience that you bring to the sisterhood. So welcome to your second season now at the University of Cincinnati. Talk to us a little bit about how you came here and why.
So I was with Trina previously at Memphis as a student manager. And then I was supposed to come here the first year that they were here. But it didn't really work with my school schedule. I was still in my undergrad trying to finish my degree. So I did ultimately get my undergrad in communications at the University of Memphis. And then after I graduated, Trina had a GA position open and I just came. Well, last year I was a GA, but my title was basketball operations assistant. So kind of sort of what I do now, just different title.
And you're still pursuing your master's degree?
Yes. Previously, my degree was in sports administration, and now I switched my degree to marketing so that after my time in sports, if I don't necessarily want to be in sports, I can, branch off and do other things. So.
A master's degree now, you're in pursuit, looks like you're, quote, nearing the end of a master's degree from the University of Cincinnati. So you will be Bearcat alum at a master's level. How does that feel?
It feels good. I think coming to this school, I went to a JUCO school for college, so to be at a bigger university, it feels great. A lot of people, a lot of different community. It's good.
And to be able to grow that network. And tell me a little bit about the experiences that you feel excited to gain here in not only on the campus of UC, but then the Cincinnati, the city, greater Cincinnati environment.
So I'm from Indianapolis, so Cincinnati is a bigger city than that. I do feel like there's a lot of more people here to network with. I do feel like my boss, or Trina, she gives us an opportunity to branch off into different things. So not only do I just do my job, but I get to go to different pod meetings that might have to do with marketing or something that I'm really interested in. So I feel like having somebody who's willing to see that this isn't your forever goal, or, that's appreciated. So
that's nice. So talk to us a little bit about your role. Specifically, what kind of does a day-to-day look like for your role as a program associate?
So day-to-day, I do a lot of running around. I feel like I'm being pulled in a million directions every single day, but I enjoy that. I'm a person who doesn't like to do the same thing every day, so I think this was a great position for me. I help with recruiting. I help with meals, behind-the-scenes stuff, travel, gear, whatever you could think of. I say, like, I am a salary employee who does everything for everybody else. So when they start introducing themselves and they say, oh, I'm the academic coordinator, I'm this, and I say, well, I just help them with all that. Anything they need, I'm gonna help them with. So
kind of the picture of definitive team player.
Exactly. Exactly.
Family. When I say the word family, of course, it's synonymous with the Merriweathers. So Coach Merriweather being a multi-generational coach, her father, her grandfather, and a family tree full of coaches and industry professionals. You have a unique angle on that.
I am actually a part of that family in a way. So Trina and Brina are my older cousins on their mom's side. And I also play for their dad at the AU team, the family. So when I think of the family, I think of that blue and white jersey that we used to always put on, and how we talked about just seeing those words around here like Ubuntu and family. It means something different for sure. And ever since I was in 6th grade, I played for the family. I never played for any other AAU team. That was all I knew. We would wear the jerseys with Ubuntu, not really understanding what it means, but to see it now and to see other people grasp towards it is pretty cool.
And what does Ubuntu mean to you?
It means that without everybody else, you wouldn't be where you are. So, I mean, we all are here because somebody else decided to take a chance on us. And every person has that person to take a chance on them. And Trina just happened to be mine. So
beautiful, beautiful. Now, looking forward, you talked a little bit about marketing. When you think more shorter term over the next year or two, how do you see your gifts contributing to the program?
So I did get my undergrad in communication. So I've also been talking to our recruiting coordinator just about being more hands-on with like creating sets or creating new media that goes out or certain things like that. Because I feel like I have a creative side to me. So making new logos and just designing different things and just trying to, put my newer, generation spin on things. Just trying to do stuff like that.
Nice. Are you involved in like even scouting reports and things that go out to players?
So as a GA last year, we did a duo scouting report, but this year I have my own scouting report. So I'm excited about that. Even though I don't know if I want to be a coach, I still want to have the skills that if one day, the opportunity presents itself and I want to go, then I'm able and I'm prepared. So, and they make sure I have everything I need. So
professional development wise, what I think I hear you saying is with Coach Merriweather, with the staff as a whole, with the university through the greater Cincinnati area, you feel this is a good place for you to develop professionally for a variety of walks in life.
Variety of reasons for sure. I think being 24 and having just a little bit of experience in this profession, I think is something that a lot of people don't get to do. And I know a lot of my friends are like, oh, put me on, let me do this. And I'm like, look, this is just an opportunity that came to me and I'm so grateful for it. I'm grateful for Trina and Brina too. Brina was also my coach, so just getting to be around them again is cool.
So what was Coach Cabrina Merriweather like as a coach when you were younger?
She was hard on me. I mean, I feel like for a reason because she's my cousin, but also she just wanted me to be great. And we talk about it all the time. Like, I'd be telling her, like, you remember how hard you were on me? And she was like, because I wanted you to be good. And I'm like, I didn't see some of the things that she would say back then, but then I'll come back and I'll tell her, like, when you said that, that really made a lot of sense. And now it's starting to, like, click in my brain. I wish it would have happened a little bit sooner, but I feel like everything happens for a reason. So, yeah, she was my senior year, my high school coach. So it was pretty dope to be able to be with her every day and get to learn from her. And then after that, I went to college and then I started being around her again. So it was pretty cool.
So for today's players, and particularly the players on this roster, it's a young roster, 8 freshmen. What advice would you give to the freshmen on being coached by the very intense Cabrina Merriweather, and then on the flip side, being coached by big sister Katrina Merriweather?
So what I would say for, especially as far as Brina, I would say take everything with a sense of like love. Because I feel like sometimes the way that she communicates isn't always the way that you might want her to communicate. But you're going to look back and you're going to think like, oh, Brina was right. Like the delivery isn't always how we expect it to be, but you can't worry about that. You just got to worry about the message and try to decipher through, like, she always wants your best interest. She's always going to want what's best for you. So just lean into that. And then I feel like Trina, she's kind of softer than Brina is. She has her moments where she's like fired up. She's like, yeah. But I think there's a difference between the two. And I think that they both still have the same goal. They have the same interests. They want the players to be better. They want them to be better people, not only just athletes. So.
And what do you hope to gain in your time here with the sisterhood, and not just from the coaches, but just overall from the support staff and from the players as well? Relationships. What are you hoping to get out and to develop for yourself?
I feel like I'm trying to build long-lasting relationships that are meaningful. I know Trina, she can walk in a room and be like, oh, I know this person from there. I know this person from there. I know this person from there. And it's like, just to know all those people and have a connection with them, even if it's outside of basketball, like just being more social and putting myself out there and networking and advocating for myself more.
Personal development. This team is unique in that the staff puts an emphasis on personal development. I know you guys are reading some books. Talk to me a little bit about some books that you've enjoyed reading and that have been important, that have framed your professional outlook.
So we actually do read the Four Agreements, and I personally read that book my freshman year of college, and then so to see it in Trina's, one of her philosophy, she lives by that book, and I think that was really cool. I just feel like those Four Agreements are a stepping stone for personal development, not taking things personally, not letting the small things get you down, just being able to persevere and just really knowing yourself. Because I feel like personal development is about knowing yourself first and knowing, your triggers or your ins and outs and knowing what you can deal with and when you can't. And if you can't deal with something, how to deal with it. I think player development is a big thing here, and I really love that. I feel like if I were to be a coach, it would probably be in that area because I want to see young people be better, just better people, not just athletes. So,
player-wise, talk to me a little bit about a top returner, Reagan Jackson.
I feel like everybody says this. Reagan is a hard worker. I will be here after hours sometimes, and I'll see Reagan in the gym just shooting. She'll be like, "Hey, Layah," and I'm like, "Hey, Reagan." So I feel like she's gonna show the freshmen what it means and what it takes to play at this level consistently. And even if that means putting in the extra work, even when you don't want to, doing those hard things that you may not want to do, I think she's a really good leader for that. So we're excited to have her back.
Nice. Another senior, Ramaya Bird.
So I think Ramaya is a person who is very bubbly most of the time. She prides herself on trying to be very happy and making sure her energy is in the right space. And I think as far as player development, personal development, she's one of those people who, pride herself on trying to be better each and every day. So I feel like we have those players on and off the court who are trying to get better. So,
anything else that stands out that you would like to share as maybe a monumental capstone of how you would surmise your experience so far as a Bearcat?
I feel like my experience has been amazing so far, and I say that for a plethora of reasons. I feel like, one, because I've just learned so much. Like, this is literally only my second year here. I've only been in Cincinnati for 1 year. So in the first year, I've just learned so many different things about basketball, I guess, that I didn't know. So that's showing me a lot. And I feel like being on this side of the basketball is something that's really cool for me because as a player, you don't really notice how much time and effort and energy goes into running a big program like this. So I feel like just getting to see the ins and outs of how this works, and me being in operations, I really get to see behind the scenes and all the things that go bad that we try to cover up so other people don't see. I think that's pretty cool.
So what can we look forward to for this season?
Look forward to some good Bearcat basketball. That's it.
Nice.
Ready to get better.
Thank you, Layah. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing your gifts with us.
Of course.